Hey guys, Ralph Havens here, and I'm gonna give you something that if you do it, if you like to do it, if you try it, if you give it a go, could improve your health big time, to get your health back, to live your life the way you want to live it, to love your life again. And so I'll give you that in just a second. What I want to talk about is what we call in some of our medical intuitive training, elimination diets. So for years I've done different things like eliminate gluten for a few months, eliminate processed sugar, all sorts of things to let them go for a while, and then that can clear up things that those things are causing, you know, the dysfunctions, the problems, the pains. And sometimes you are on an elimination diet kind of against your will, like you're unable to run, or you're unable to work, or you're unable to do something in your life. And so so there's like a little restraint put on us, a restraining bolt, you know. And so how can that be useful? It can be useful, and I'm going to give you some ideas about how to use it, and something to try that could really change your life. So we have there's addictions, right? Addictions. It's caused by part of your brain in here called your insula. Sharon G. Mateo found that before the scientists found that. And they, so what is an addiction? You know, it's like some people, the thought of going off of gluten brings up a lot of anger and rage. And did you know that gluten attaches to the opioid receptor in the brain? So it feels really good, you know, but it feels really good for a while, and then it kind of goes the opposite way. So a lot of drugs are that way, of course, right? You know, like heroin or opioids, they feel good right now, and then there's a payback. You know, it gets worse. Same with marijuana. You know, you use marijuana for anxiety, maybe some people do. There's whole cultures around that, and it's like, but you know, you use that for a while, and then it's the marijuana actually starts to cause more anxiety. So there's a different way to do it, and I'm going to talk about elimination diets and give you one in particular that you might not have thought about that can change your life. Now, what you might want to, I'll just go straight to it. So there's, think about this, if you like. What would it be like to turn off your cell phone? And I don't mean put it on vibrate or silent, or move it to a different part of the room but it's still on, or put it on airplane mode. I mean to turn it off and put it in a drawer and leave it there for a few days. You know, it wasn't that long ago that we didn't have those cell phones. What would it be like to not have that? For some people it gets really freaky, or they're just like, no way, I'm not going to do that. You know, even if you leave it at home at work one day, you'll find yourself, you know, searching in your pocket to scroll when all your friends start scrolling through their feeds, and it can bring up a lot of anxiety. Now, one of the ways that we found in our healing work to help people come to peace, have true peace, to feel that ineffable life force that we all are, one way is to let go of unnecessary thoughts. Now that is not easy. You know, have you ever thought about that voice in your head that just keeps on going? And if it was talking out loud, you'd be a crazy person. People would like avoid you. But yet you could think about, like, wow, there is a voice in there and it just keeps going. It has a whole commentary about life, and there's arguments and there's thoughts and all sorts of stuff going on. So how would you let go of that, and why would that be useful? Well, all the great spiritual teachers talk about the power of being still. They actually say you can notice God when you're still. So that's a thing to do. Now, so many of us have our cell phones on, and they're literally bolted to your head, and you're in a constant stream of everybody else's thoughts, CNN's thoughts, and different websites, and different YouTubes, and different Twitters and TikToks, and it's like it's everybody else's thoughts in your head all the time. So what might it be like just to let go of your cell phone for a day and just to be still, to be with yourself? Most people will not do this. Most people won't do this. But I tell you, if you give it a try, I'd love to hear what you notice. Because I don't even know where my cell phone is. I haven't opened it in, I don't know, half a year. It's hard to imagine, right? There is a way to live differently. And if you want to heal yourself, you might want to let go of your cell phone. And there's a lot of science around what it does to your brain and your body and your kidneys. It literally heats up your internal organs. So it affects the blood-brain barrier. Give it a try if you want. Let me know if you do it. Most people won't, but I'd love to hear if you do.